Okay, so now what we're going to do is, we just completed the y-axis earlier today, and it kind of seems to be working. Now we're going to go with the next step, which is going to be the x-axis. So I'm just going to clear off all the y-axis tools. As mentioned, it's I'm just going to put what's completed. These are fasteners. So now we're in the x-axis. I'm going to remove the x-axis from here. This is the Z-axis, and so every box is each chapter, and yeah, in each box there's a chapter, and then you just pick up the things that is relevant to the chapter. Okay, so let's get started. The x-axis, got the motor holder, inserting the linear bearings. So by the end of the chapter we should be able to create something of this sort. So if I basically, we should be able to create this particular thing for the x-axis. I believe that's the intention. And what do we have over here? Okay, so let me just so we take x-axis, inserting linear bearings. So we have one of this and one of this. Positioned somewhat like this. And then insert a linear bearing. So we're going to insert two linear bearings. And those are all in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of bearings in here. Okay, so it says insert linear bearings into the printed part, X motor end and X lip, as shown in the picture. Make sure the first bearing in each printed part is pushed all the way down. Okay, so we need to make sure that this I guess I'm going to put it. They want us to basically. Is that how it's supposed to be? Don't try to push the bearings from the other side. There is a rim, small diameter hole. First pair of bearings should be in line with the top surface on both X. Alright, and then I guess get one more. So there's one more bearing. Perfect. You know what? There is one screw missing, so that means I have missed a screw somewhere around here. And I have no clue where the screw goes. So clearly there is, tighten the screw. Right, so here it goes. Don't tighten the screw completely. We need to, okay. Good I remembered, or good I saw rather. So there is going to be a screw that goes through one of these guys. So it goes through here, I guess. That's it. So there's so yep. This feel like yep, but Oh, we don't need to tighten it. I don't think we should be tightening it. I think it's... Yep. So you can tighten it both ways apparently. Cool. I like it. I love it. Perfect. Alright, so there's no making sure nothing is missed. It's very easy to miss because there's a couple of screws here and there. Anyways, getting back to this chapter, just start a screw and I'm like, wait, that's not supposed to be there. Everything that's done, I'll be putting it back into these bags. So as we get things done, we'll clear things. That's basically it. Okay. Yeah, getting back to the chapter. And then it says insert the square nut. Huh, that's what I thought. Anyways. Okay, so insert the square nut all the way in. So we're going to insert the square nut all the way in. And I believe we put this in here. Yeah, and insert the M30 screws. So we'll have here the M30. So we can just map this based on what we have over here. And then okay, insert the M30. For now we need the screw just to hold in place. Do not tighten the screw fully. Leave 2 mm gap between the screw head and the plastic part. Okay, yeah, we'll adjust the final position later. Makes sense. Okay, and then in here, be very careful during this tightening. Check the nut orientation and do not use excessive force. You can break this part. Okay, okay. Insert the M3 and nylon nut in the X. Okay. We insert this in the... Nope, 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 no, no, where did it fall? Oh god. And it falls. And it's here it is. Boy. When it falls, it becomes a nightmare. Everything in here is, it's like, what? Where did it fall? Okay, so instead of, in case you can't press a nut in, don't use excessive force. Leave the nut now for now and proceed with the other components for the step. Insert this into the X idler. Yeah, this is the 623H. So we have 163H. We got 7 into that. And yeah. Okay. Secure it in place using an M3 M18. Where is the M3 M18? I don't see any M18s. There's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there more? I don't see any more M3 18s. So there's 1, 2, 3. We have this one and this one. We got 2 more of this. 4 into M318. So I clearly am missing something. Has it fallen down somewhere? I don't see 4. I only use 3 of them. Come on. There are screws missing. Or did I put anything in early? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It says there's supposed to be 4. I only see 3. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, so there's a problem over here. We're supposed to have oh no, that's correct. So we're supposed to have one M330, but it says it's using an M318. Yeah, that looks like an M318. Okay, so no, we're all good. We're all good. Yep, we are all good. So this. So we got this. Okay, yeah, I thought we'd miss something. Luckily, we haven't. We don't want this unnecessarily a pain. Man. Place your finger on the bearing and ensure it can rotate freely. I guess so. I'll use the nose spiler. Yeah, I just feel I'm gonna break this. The resistor's not going in. I believe this should be better. Yeah. Hit a finger. If needed, adjust the screws. Yeah, I think it's good. Kind of good, yeah. Perfect. Okay. Take remaining smooth rods and compare their length. For x-axis, you need the longest rods. So yeah, this is it for the x-axis. Kind of get the hang of it after a little while. So this is the longest rods. So we're going to use the longest rods. I believe the whole assembly can take, 8 hours or so. So, having said that, okay. Smooth rods and compare the linear bearing 3x. So we need to get all the other two bearings too. I might need this for the dimensions. So okay, permanent marker 1x not included, so we have a permanent marker and several paper towels to wipe oil and grease from the bearing surface. Alright, wipe grease from the outer surface of the bearing with a paper towel. Okay, there isn't much grease, I don't think so. Position the bearing so that you can see 2 rows of balls. Okay. Mark with a permanent marker the outer surface of the bearing in the middle above the 2 rows. Okay, got it. Use the same procedure for the remaining bearings. Got it. So this is it. Alright. Somewhere around here. So if I go in here and we'll see this. So here you can see, like, I'm not sure if we can see it, but we'll try. So there is the 2 bearings, rather, yeah. So in here you can see the 2 bearings, and in these 2 bearings right up is the marking. That's what they want us to do. So I got to do this for everyone. So here again there is like 2 bearings, and just right at the center I'm just going to put that like somewhere around here. So yeah, there's the 2 bearings, and then here more or less. Similarly, 2 bearings, and yeah, more or less. Okay. And now that we have this, please be careful. Gently insert the rod straight into the bearings. Do not apply too much force and do not tilt the rod. In order to push out the balls from bearings, please count them. 1 or 2 balls are okay. If there are more of them, please consider ordering new bearings. Rods with bearings fully into the print parts. Okay, so we're going to do 1. Yeah. Then we're going to do 2. Okay, now that we have this, then we take this, we put this two in here, and put and then in here we put this. Perfect. Okay, and now we have this. And it says something like, he insert the rod very carefully until the rod's too much. Arrange the parts and rods. There is a special opening in the top bottom of both X ends. Special opening. Check if you press the smooth rod all the way in. Okay. Yeah, we just want to check if, okay, got it. Assembling the X motor pulley part 1. Perfect. So now we go over here and we remove the X motor. So what is this? This is the, every part of the motor will have the, this doesn't tell me which one it is. It'll tell me where it's the X motor. This is the X motor. Yeah, it's the X axis. So every pulley will tell you whether it's the X axis. So in this particular case, it tells you that this is the X axis. So you just have to know which one are you basically selecting. Yeah. I think they're the same motors, but the wire length and matters. Put this back. Don't want anything to fall. Assemble the X-axis motor pulley. Okay. For the following steps, prepare the X-axis motor and the GT2112 pulley. I believe this is the GT. Using the correct motor, there is a label at the bottom of the casing. The reason is each motor has different cable lengths. So yeah, we've got the X-axis. We take the pulley and then we put this in here. Slide the pulley onto the node correct orientation compared with the second picture. Don't press the pulley against the motor, leave a gap so the pulley can rotate freely. Pulley firmly, yet we'll get to that later. Perfect. It's one of these. And yeah, something of this sort. Not perfect. Okay. And we then have this and this. So we have all these 3 screws mounted. positions. So the okay, perfect. Yeah, this is not quite. Anyways, so we got one. Try putting that in there. Try to get disorientation. Yeah, I think we just tighten so that the positions are at the back of the picture like this. Okay, perfect. All right. And now what we have is this. So the second chapter is done. After the end of every chapter, they give you these, basically the Haribo times where you can eat some of the gimbies. Shall we do this part now? The Z-axis assembly. I think we can. Okay. Printed parts aren't the same, so now that I've finished the Z-axis, or the X-axis, I'm just gonna put this in here. Throw away the ones that we don't need anymore. And we now remove for the Z-axis. Okay. So we go for accessories. This is the Z-axis. There's the E-axis. This is the Z-axis. Okay, please prepare Z-axis left, Z-axis bottom, and then we got the M310 screws. So for the Z-axis, I'm just going to remove what we need. Put this in here. I'll keep this safe. I won't unopen this yet. Okay. So there is going to be, okay, following step motors, please prepare the Z-axis motor. So there's going to be two motors for the z-axis. Does it say z-axis? Yep, this is the z-axis. So this is the one z-axis, and then there's another one, I believe. So in the z-axis, there is two rings. Has a different cable, and the shorter one must be on the left side. Okay, so they both have different cable lengths. Shorter one, so this is the shorter one, needs to be on the left side. Perfect. It does show two rings. Now, are those two rings from here, or are those two rings from here? So that screw cover, the shorter one must be on the left side. We need these as well. Okay. Screws that cover onto the both less screws. Okay. So here we go. So each side has different cable lengths. The shorter one must be on the left. So this is the shorter one. Step 3. Reach the different cable and the shorter one must be to the left. Remove the trapezoidal nuts from so then you can screw the z-axis cover onto both lead screws. Screw the z-axis cover. So in my opinion, z-axis top. This looks like the z-axis cover, and the cover must be not too sure if this is the cover. Both lead screws. Okay, so redo this. Perfect. Okay, so okay, and then we do the same thing for this one. Here we go. quality of this is pretty good. Don't get me wrong, like it's pretty on point. Alright, now that we've got all these screwed, then for the following steps, please prepare left Z-axis left shorter cable. So this is the shorter cable. So I can picture below. So we got, so this is, so we got the frame in here. So one thing that I would want to do is orient this. I'm just going to basically show you what I have over here. So I'm going to orient this in the front versus the back kind of a thing. Okay, so this is front versus, so this is the front. This is going to be the left. The shorter one is going to be in the left, and then the longer cable one is going to be on the right. And that's what this particular image over here basically tells us. And then moreover, the shorter cable, red arrow is on the left. The mount, moreover the longer cable, more cable will be oriented towards the frame. So it needs to be oriented towards the frame. So this needs to go towards the frame. This needs to be goes towards the frame. A small cutout on the frame and lower edge of the cable. Secure each motor with 4 M310 screws. Tighten evenly. Okay. So we have these guys, and what we need from here is, yeah, so one of the things that I missed was putting so we just remove these screws. We need all of these, so is we'll have to basically, so this is the left, it says left, and then there's the right, and this says the right. Key. So we gotta go actually put all 3 of them. So 1, 2. Wait, do we need the small ones or we need the big ones? Place the printed. So for this, each tighten, so there will be M310. Okay. Where did I put the M310? Yeah. So there's the M310. Is this the M318? So we got M310. Okay. This is the M310. The smaller ones, basically. Okay. Yeah. And I'm going to basically put this one in here. The one that's basically easier. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, I'll leave this outside. actually, I might use the bigger one. Where's the other one? Yeah. Left one. I believe that's how they want it. So the right one is this way. How do they want it? Place the printed part next to the frame. See the left and right marking on the print. Tighten each print. Alright, so right, what do I have here? Not sure. Anyways, this is where it gets interesting. So the printed parts are the same. This is the left and see the mark. For the following steps, please prepare. Okay, place the printed parts next to the frame. See the. So we got the left. I believe it's this way. I could be wrong. The orientation. To me looks more right, though the picture can be slightly misleading. Yeah, the cool part about this is like they have like a lot of this is like 3D printed themselves. So yeah, anyways, I believe this is the right thing, right orientation. If not, we're in trouble. Okay, I'm running out of space, it looks like. Maybe I should just like put this in here. Alright, here we go. Perfect. Yep, I did miss this. Oh, there we go. I missed a step. Sorry. I changed the angle, camera angle. Wasn't aware of it. That looks more like I've got something. It's very easy to miss some steps, at least the way it's, yeah, the way it's set up. Anyways, so we have this one. I believe it's gonna be. We're probably going through it. this. Here we got a shot that goes through this. Perfect. Anyways. Alright, so we now tighten this with the M310 screws. We put the smaller ones. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they have like 3D printed parts and they're supporting like a motor and stuff. Like it's saying like it's like pretty cool. Perfect. So similarly, hope there is no mistakes in here. It's very easy to make mistakes in terms of orientation or something of that sort. Very easy. Okay, just tightening it, making sure. I mean, it is a 3D printed part, so don't want to like over tighten things. All right, this is looking good. And then we use this one in here. So believe no, it's the other way around apparently. And we've got M318s, so this will be the longer ones. Main things you gotta be cautious about is making sure like you're putting in the right screws. That's really the issue with this. The biggest problems you can make is the screws. You might use the wrong screw and then things don't fit in. Okay, so we have 2 of them over here, and we need, oh wait a minute, where's the others? This is turning into be a little bit, here we go. Here we have the next one. Okay. All right. And then we go to, so this is how it's going to be done now. So we have this. I'm going to basically put this view so now we can see how it's going to look. And this, I believe, how does it go? So we have 2 of these screws. Besides, exactly for the following steps. Yep, I did already make a mistake. So in the previous chapter, should I using the correct motor? There's a label at the bottom, and then yeah, this wire has to come bottom. Okay, so I gotta rectify it. Gotta do some rectification. But over here, let me have a look. So it does say so how do you mount this? Oh, okay, got it. So you mount these. So you mount, so this goes in here. Okay, so we just have to place okay, so I'm just gonna tighten this. I believe this goes in here. And we also have this guy in here. I will basically move this slightly. I believe that's yeah, I think I made a mistake again, because give rid of x-axis, then you put this. Okay, yeah, it's so easy to make these mistakes. Oh, fish. Anyways, one, let me just arrange this first in the right orientation, then put the motor in through this. Because it's super easy to make a mistake. I think that's what makes it kind of time consuming, is that an orientation here, an orientation there, and then you're like, oh wait, that doesn't work. So it's easy to kind of make these mistakes. I don't think you can avoid making these mistakes. But for the most part, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, I'm still very impressed that a lot of these parts are made from like 3D material, like I believe it's PETG, PETG. I believe that's looking a lot better right now. And then we have both these ones in here. And then, yep, that's the story of my life. We make a mistake and we undo it. Okay, now we put this in here, I guess. How does this work then? Oh yeah. This goes somewhat like this, I believe. Smooth rod. Okay, where are those two big rods that we just removed for the Z-axis? Clearly I've kept them somewhere. These are the ones here. So in here do we have smooth rod 320 mm into 2. Okay, so we got this one. I believe that goes in there. Perfect. Okay. Those two go in there. And then I believe this can be tightened. Okay, so we have another issue over here. So we just have some few screws, and these screws basically, you want to make sure I'm not missing any. Yeah, so easy to miss things. Oh my god, so easy. It's like, wow. So you can also use any of the 4 holes. Like, okay, how is this supposed to go in there? So yeah, they have this. Okay, and let me try to tighten this. I believe this could work. We have a mistake. We have some form of finish here over here. Oh, it's almost there. So it's just a matter of like just squeezing this a little bit more. I feel like I'm gonna break this though. Oh yeah, we might have got it in. Perfect. And then similarly, we would have okay, same thing for this side. Yeah, like these small little instructions are so easy to kind of forget about it. So easy. Okay. Now we have the same issue of putting this in there. So let's see, where are we right now? Yeah, this is always a tricky one. It should go in my opinion. This is like not particularly going down. Yep, it's still. Yep, there's a screw in there that's not mounting properly. I just feel like I might break this because it's also feels delicate. It may not be, but I think I've got it finally. Yep, finally got it in. Wow. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Alrighty. Now I'm going. Now I get back to where I basically left. Oh boy, this is. I didn't expect this to take that long, but it's just a matter of not making. Checking the orientations, checking the pins, checking. It's like a little tedious. That's all there is to it. You have to be very cognizant about. Okay, and then we. Perfect. Yeah, I just feel it's gonna break. Feels that way. I'm not saying it is, but it feels that way. Yeah. Then just going to stand once again, making sure everything is aligned. Alrighty, I think so. We've got almost everything done. Do we have anything left? Yeah, one way to know whether I've done everything is to make sure there's no screws left. And I think that's about it. So now, once it's done, put all the garbage in there. And now, I'll actually do this over here. So yeah. So now the only thing left now is the E-axis. The E-axis is the biggest one. Like that's like E-axis is basically half the book. So yeah, I might try to continue this either later tomorrow or later in the evening. Alright, that's it from me right now. And this is what it looks like so far. We have this over here. It's coming along nicely. And here we have it. And yeah, if I put them all, it'll all go right on top. And yeah, this is right on top. It's looking good to me.